This way forever. I'm Byron the Jackson.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to round 20 of the F1 2016 career mode. We are one race away after this race to finishing this season of the 2016 career mode. In this race, we need to get first place, or we need to beat Lewis Hamilton in this race. So as you see now, we're doing some practice sessions. I thought it was going to be dry qualifying, but you're going to find out very shortly that it turned out to be a wet weekend. As you can see, the clouds there are very cloudy. Looks like it's going to be a storm. We're going to finish our practice sessions 22nd because always in practice, I'm not going for the lap times. I'm going for R&D objectives, and it's not me trying to do any lap times as such. So we're in last place. Not too bad, but we can definitely make up time. However, we are in a wet qualifying. Finally got the announcers working, the broadcast team actually speaking, so you're going to hear them in the game, and you're going to hear the engineer as well. So this is our first flying lap, and it is drenched. It's pouring down rain. At the start of the session, it was full wet. I didn't want to do full wets. As you can see, Hamilton, he set his fastest lap on a full wet tyre run. We have 5 minutes left for qualifying. I went off a bit, made a few mistakes, but we do go fastest with a 1:24.333. So that puts us ahead of Hamilton. Ricciardo now ahead of us, but we're going to come across the line with a 1:23.4. So we're going much faster now. However, this was our final run. We had 2 minutes left in qualifying, and as you're going to find out, or actually we finished qualifying, we just ran out of fuel. So I don't think it would have mattered. The top 5 were fairly close in pace, as you'll see now. Top 5 were fairly close, but it just wasn't enough to get us into the better positions.
As surely as the sun rises in the morning, the Brazilian Grand Prix packs out the grandstands and creates incredible drama. Title deciders, heartbreak, triumph and home glory. All these and more can be found in abundance here at the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pache.
So here we are, we're going to add more fuel. I was expecting the weather to actually go away towards the end. I did check in qualifying, the weather was supposed to be dry towards the end of the race, so I was hoping that at a higher, more load on the fuel, so pretty much more fuel in the petrol tank, can help us with this race. But unfortunately, you're going to find out the race did stick around, and it's heavy race at the start, and with it only being 18 laps, it did hurt us. But we're going to go straight into the race now. We're here on the lights. We got three lights now, 4 lights, 5 lights, lights out, and away we go. And we get off to a decent start. We get much better start than Sebastian Vettel on the right. Nico Rosberg moving over. We're going to go and have a look around the outside of Nico Rosberg into the first corner. We get that job done almost, and yes we do. He's right behind us now. Hamilton, we need to get ahead of Hamilton to do anything this weekend. So Hamilton's starting to make a gap now on the first lap. Nico Rosberg looking down the inside on us into the second corner. We do go and have a little bit of a lockup. Nico Rosberg is still there. He's still looking for any mistake we're going to make, and with it being raining, it is going to be very likely that there will be mistakes on the first lap or any lap now. It's very easy to just bottle it into any corner when it's raining, and when you're just not used to a wet weather condition like this. But the sort of running we did get in qualifying did help us to understand how the track is on the limits, and we're just right behind Hamilton. Hamilton is just fairly slow. He's taking it cautiously in the corners. We're trying to do our best to put our foot down on the accelerator wherever possible, but we're just going to keep walking up into the corners. And we had a little bit of a lock up, a little bit of a slide, and then all of a sudden the back end just went, and then we almost had another back end mistake into the wall, and it's just Hamilton having a little drive off now as we finish the first lap of the race. He sets the fastest lap, of course, and Nico Rosberg is less than a second behind us on the first lap. We do lock up into the first corner. It's nothing bad, but now we're having a look at the replay of the start, And as you can see, Sebastian Vettel just slowed down on the side, and look at that, of the Williams, I'm not sure if that was Felipe Massa, but he just went off and then he just bogged down as our teammate overtakes him. And there you have it, a McLaren down the inside of the Red Bull and the Ferrari. So have a look at this, just watching the background. So something happened with the McLaren, caused a little train, and then it's just us three driving off into the sunset. As you can see, a huge storm of cars with the Red Bull and the Ferrari, now the McLaren getting it, now the Williams, and it's just getting crazy as we go a bit wide on the replay. And I'm sorry if it's pixelated, I'm not sure what's happening, I'm not sure if it's my Elgato or my Sony Vegas, so I'm sorry about that. Hopefully I can fix that in the future. But that was the first lap replay as we start to go on lap 2 now. Nico Rosberg is having a look down the inside now as we lock up. Cold tires and cold brakes did not work with us into that corner, and that is P2 lost and now into P3. So we've got to make up another position, and then we have to keep up with Hamilton. It is crucial to keep up with Hamilton, and Rosberg going a bit slowly into the corner. We're going to have a better exit than him around the outside, it looks like, but he's going to have the pretty much driving line. So we're going to have a look. Can we do it? Nothing down the inside. We're going to keep it cautious. We're going to just stay behind him. And can we do it up the hill? We have a little bit of a tail whip scenario, but we're looking down the around the outside, nothing there. Down the inside, nothing there. We're just going to sit in the slipstream around the outside. Nico Rosberg pushes us over. That's the word. He tries to do a little tries to push us into the wall essentially, but he just let us drive by. And at this stage, I'm trying to find out who I'm actually racing, but because of that, I actually lock up, take the grass, and that gives the position back to Nico Rosberg. So we're back down into P3 on lap 3, and according to my engineer, we are racing Vettel and Hamilton, so Rosberg is just not a threat to us as we go around the outside of Rosberg, but he's got the better traction. Down the inside, he's going to leave the gap, and he does, and so that is P2 back for us. Hamilton is still ahead, and he's almost a corner away, as we can see go through the corner. Now Nico Rosberg looking to have a go down the inside. We're going out wide, had to just let him do it. I didn't want to risk anything on lap 3. Now on lap 4, we're going down the inside of Nico Rosberg into the first corner. We're going to have a look, and yes, we do, we get it done. There's Hamilton just ahead of us, and that's the job done for P2 now. It was a fairly easy overtake. Rosberg just did not want to do anything. Now Rosberg is having a look down the inside with our slipstream. Doesn't want to dive bomb, but on lap 5 he has another look, and it is going to be a look. I'm letting him have the room, but it's just too much room, and that is the position given to him. And we go out wide again because I saw Vettel and Ricciardo and now Button. They were just sitting on my inside, and I didn't want to push them off the track because I had no idea how close they were. But we got very close to Button now. We're going to have a look around the outside of Jenson Button, and maybe, yes, we're going down the inside now into this corner. So we get a better exit into there. Ricciardo, around the outside of Ricciardo, but it doesn't look like he's going to keep the position. So we get past Jenson Button at least, and now we're having a look around the outside. We got a better exit, but Ricciardo has better traction, and he's just keeping it there. He's still there, so we can't exactly do anything. Into the corner, up the hill. Now this is where we're having a lot of trouble in this rain. It's just wheel spin for days for us, and we almost had another incident almost onto the grass. Going to stick in Ricciardo's slipstream now. Can we do any sort of overtaking on the main straight? And it's just nothing just yet. Into the first corner we go, and we are expecting to be in the pits in 2 laps. So lap 8 I think we're coming in. We go down the inside of Ricciardo, and we get the job done. However, it looked like he was coming back, but it wasn't the case. Rosberg now around the outside of Rosberg. I'm not sure what he's doing. He's being held up by Vettel. So there we go, wheel-to-wheel action, a little bit of a Vettel-Ricciardo wheel-to-wheel action, just like what happened in China between them. So that is around the that is P3 now. Sebastian Vettel goes into the pits with us. We are going to lock up, and look at that massive lock up into the pits, but we do not speed in the pits. And so that is crucial. Now we're going to go into the pits. We need a very fast pit stop. Unfortunately, Ferrari's going to get out in front. And there we go. And we almost got held up by Jensen. Oh, not Jensen. We almost got held up by Alonso. But a very fast pit stop of 1.8 seconds. It's a one-stop race. It was very fast. I was thinking, can I actually stay on the inters until we get dry racing? But it's a good thing we did go on the inters, because we're on lap 9 and the rain is still coming down. Coming out of the pits now, and Mass is just behind us. I don't think anything happens. Teammate in the pits. So Ricciardo is in the pits. This is crucial because we need the undercut to work, and we're just having a lot of wheel spin up the hill. That's not going to be good for us. So I think hopefully he gets held up in the pits, and I think he does. A few cars had to go past him in the pits, and that's quite a lot of cars in the pits. As we go down into the first corner, we are down into P9, P8 now, and as you're going to see, look how close we are. And I'm sorry if it's pixelated, but look how close we are compared to our teammate of Ricciardo. And there is Ricciardo on the left hand side. We are coming to, there he is, and we're just there, just ahead of him. So the undercut did work on lap 11 now. Yellow flags apparently appeared, as we're going to find out. There we go, yellow flags, and I'm very curious why there was yellow flags and why a car was stopped on the track. And it appeared to be a Ferrari, but look at this. He just got slapped by the McLaren. Essentially, the McLaren had a tank slapper, hit the Ferrari, and the Ferrari just went into the wall. So that's Kimi Raikkonen's race effectively over. He's not going to get anything done in the P10 and all that. And around the outside, then down the inside into this corner, we go on Rosberg, get the job done on into P3 on lap 11. Lap 13 now, Rosberg is having a look, slipstream, overtake, and there he goes. Rosberg is in front of us, and now we are in P4, and Ricciardo is catching up to us. He's less than a second behind. We're going a bit wide into there. And again, we're having a little bit of a tank slapper moment, a little bit of a wheel spin, and we do just lock up, and we on the grass, and as soon as you touch the grass, touch the AstroTurf and all that, it's going to be a nightmare for you as Ricciardo goes past us. And now on the main straight, on about to hit lap 14, we're going to overtake Ricciardo with the slipstream. Down into the first corner we go. We get the job done. P4, there's Rosberg. We need to get past Rosberg. Vettel and Hamilton are up ahead. I'm not sure how far they are. They are probably into sector 2 by now, but Ricciardo having another look. He's going to have a better exit than us. We had a little bit of a wheel spin moment, but on lap 15, there goes Ricciardo around, or down the inside, and we're up into P5, and we almost hit our teammate. Thankfully we didn't. Thankfully the brakes did their job, but that could have been devastating for us. And we're on lap 15. We need to get past Ricciardo. Just as I say that, we do get past Ricciardo, but we need to get past the other 3 drivers, because we need to be in first place, or we need to beat Lewis. And there we go, we have a bit of a excursion moment, and we hit button on the final lap, unfortunately. Yeah, this race just wasn't our race. The track started to dry up, the tyres are starting to go. I lost my front wing, we're running out of fuel, and unfortunately that is going to be it. We don't have the aero. Lewis Hamilton is the winner. Unfortunately, that means we did not win the championship. Very devastating. We were so close on our first season to get the championship, but effectively a few races, especially the last race, that really screwed us over for the championship. And the weather wasn't that great for this race, but that was the Brazilian Grand Prix. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. I enjoyed the race, even though Lewis won. I'm going to enjoy the next race, because the next race is the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, which will be live on Twitch, and my Twitch account, like my Twitch link, will be in the description if you want to check it out. It should be next Saturday, Australian Eastern Standard Time. I think that's, yeah, basically Sydney time. Saturday around midday, so not sure what it is, but there you go. Lewis Hamilton is the Drivers' World Champion. Yeah, unfortunately we couldn't do anything. Lewis Hamilton just won it. He stayed in the lead, first pole position and everything, so that's him ahead of us in the drivers, and that's him getting the Drivers' Championship.
Anthony, what do you think made the difference here?
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature. So the more easily you can keep them there, the better your race tends to go. And that's exactly what happened. Their car just looked so comfortable out there.
And here are our podium drivers today.
So as the drivers come up onto the podium, we're going to just talk about the future of the career mode series. So next season, we are doing a second season of F1 2016 before 2017 comes out, and I'm not sure. I think I will leave what team I'm driving for as a secret until next season, but it's not going to, I can tell you it won't be a top running team. I had fun, but I want to be competitive in a midfield to a back end team. So I can tell you that it won't be a front running team, but anything can happen, and that is the Grand Prix done. So I'm going to have another secret series, and I will tell you that it's a AI career mode. I think I did talk about it before. So basically, if you've seen XMattyG's noob journey, it would be an AI journey. So I won't be effectively driving against them. I'll be commentating the AI, sort of what XMattyG did with the noob journey. But hopefully that is going to be good. And if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. It means a lot. It does help me out. And just let me know what you'd like to see next. So next up will be the final F1 2016 career mode, and then a few more Black Ops videos. But until then, guys, stay safe. Hope you had a good Easter, and I'll see you next time.